and welcome to Focus on Crestview. I'm Karen Hardell, owner of A Better Ledger Company and president of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. Our guest this month is Derek Lott, city president of CCB Community Bank and past president of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. It's exciting to have you back on the show, Derek. It's like old times.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to be here, and we're glad to be a sponsor and part of the chamber. And it's always fun every year when we get to sponsor the breakfast and have a little more visibility in the chamber and come back on the show and enjoy talking.
Well, it is good for the sponsor, and it's good for the chamber, and we appreciate you. And since you're here representing CCB Community Bank this morning, tell me a little bit about the bank.
Yeah, I'd be glad to. CCB Community Bank, we just celebrated our 65th anniversary. The company's based out of Andalusia, Alabama. We have 2 branches in Alabama. We have the one in Crestview, which is the one I work out of. And then we're building one in Niceville, right by the new Walmart. It should be completed by the end of the year, and we've got a team that's building up now to manage that location.
That's really exciting. I was glad to hear that. I know last year you were talking about breaking ground down in Niceville, so it's good to see. We feel like you're a hometown business because you've been there for a little while. Lots of hometown people working there, and your branch in Crestview is located up on 85 next to the high school. Mm-hmm. And where's the branch in Niceville going to be? The
one in Niceville is right on John Sims Parkway. You can see it as you go towards Blue Water Bay, right when you pass the new Walmart entrance. You can see there's going to be right now it doesn't look like there's a way to get up there, and they have a service road around the back, but there's going to be an entrance, and through the Walmart complex they built back there, you'll be able to get into it, get in and out very easily, and there could be some more future expansion for CCB in the near future. So there's a lot happening, and a lot to come, and we do have some real neat things that we're doing at CCB that other banks aren't doing.
Well, that's good. I want you to tell me about that. I know that you're known for the beautiful building in town and also for a very, very friendly staff. What else can you tell me about CCB? What else should we know about you?
Well, I'll tell you, my boss, our Florida president, is Alan Wood, and he came here a couple of years ago and got involved in the chamber about 5 years ago, and he's put together a great team of people that we really have a focus on being visible in the community. Mm-hmm. and being outside of the bank so that we constantly stay in contact with our customers and with our business partners and with schools, not-for-profits, organizations, and the military. Partly for business development reasons, obvious, because at the end of the day we are a bank and we need to make money, but also because the more visibility you have in the community, the more contacts you make, and it just sets an overall positive image for the business.
Well, it does, and you do have a very, very positive reputation. CCB Bank was one of the premier sponsors of the wine gala we just recently had, and of course you're sponsoring breakfast. So you do a lot for the Chamber of Commerce. I know you're actively involved in the Military Affairs Committee. You're chairing that committee this year. You've been an honorary commander. So I know about the community service that the bank supports through the military and through the Chamber of Commerce, but what are some of the other activities that your employees do out in the community?
One of the things we like for the other employees to do is be involved in more than just, for instance, just the chamber, because there's many other good organizations that you can be part of that might not have as much of a business reward, but it does have the community involvement, the community support, which all businesses should have a stake in your community, whether it's the high school or the junior high school or the band or sponsoring classes at the elementary schools. That's something we do. China Friends, she's one of our tellers, has been very involved in the Okaloosa Saves program, which is a wonderful program to teach young children about the merits of saving. And it's a good part of our focus as a bank or a company is to help educate in what we know about, which is banking and finance, but also one day those children are going to grow up and they're going to want to open an account, and hopefully they'll think of us when they do it.
They'll come to CCB Community Bank.
That's right. You never know. But yeah, it is good for everybody in the community to benefit from the success of companies, and one like ours, which is doing extremely well. We have the ability to have the money to spend on doing things such as sponsoring the wine gala and so forth. So I'm very lucky and pleased to be part of this team, and You know, our bank, it's a very successful, strong bank that offers many financial services, and it would probably be silly to talk about the stuff that we do here because we do what every bank does. We just do a lot more of it. And we do have, because of the strength that we have, the ability to do different things. So I'd just like to tell anybody out there in the community that's interested in either consumer banking or business banking or lending or construction lending, especially, is something a lot of banks aren't doing now, and some of the high-tech things that you wouldn't think a bank of our size has, we have the ability to deliver that. So I hope that the community does say, like you do, that they see we are involved and we do want to support, and as long as we're successful and we continue to grow as a bank, we will always do that, because we know that's very important to the success of our community, of our employees, and of our organization.
Well, and I think that's a good segue into another form of your generosity, is you're donating part of your time here on the show to one of your community business partners. That's
right, yeah. Instead of talking about banking maybe for the whole show, and I think everybody kind of has an idea of what that is, we thought it'd be better to bring along one of our business partners that works with a shelter house and United Way. So Michelle is here, and I think when you guys come back, you get to talk to her a little bit and learn about the good things they do in the community.
That's absolutely right, so stick around.